Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday on today. Make sure y'all tap that like button. Let everyone know we are live, okay? Not too long of a live today, but we're going to see. We're going to get into something that has been a hot topic over the past day or so regarding Tyrone Davis's YouTube channel. Okay. Most people who have been a part of any of these videos, whether we've been just in the sector, the dro sector, as you may call it, probably seen it go down your timeline. I did see someone say that it went down their timeline, but also Lulu shared the channel on yesterday, Valentine's Day 2025, on top of sharing previous Valentine's Day moments between her and Dro. Okay, so we're going to get into that and also get into why there may have possibly been a little confusion behind the different things that were stated about his YouTube channel. Okay, let's see who we have here so far. Let's see. Hey, T. Smith, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being first in the building. Hey, Honey 5K Gangsta is in the building. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Queen Shailene is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much for tapping in. Hi, Stephanie, again. Thank you for joining this morning. And she is back. Kay Brown is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Hey, Andressa, thank you for joining too. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button. Don't be shy. Come on out of the bushes and be a part of the conversation. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, cash app, or buy a coffee. And that link is in the description field of this video. Hey, Joy is in the building. Joy, I be waiting on you because I know. Look, Joy says it's getting on her nerves, but she loves to be updated. Okay. She has me tickled. Good evening, Mrs. Easy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's get into it. So, y'all, one thing that I thought about with this whole YouTube thing, it gave me a sense of deja vu. Okay, hey, Shamika, it gave me a sense of deja vu. For those of you who follow in the Romika Meek sector, okay, we know that Holly Johnson, she shot Romika on September the 8th last year, 2025, and she claims self-defense. Now, Holly was arrested. Hey, Dreamy Girl, welcome, sis. She was arrested. However, she was released, okay? She must have thought that she had gotten off scot-free, okay? Some people, they forgot about it and moved on because some people were upset and they too left, following the story. However, if you were mainly on YouTube, content creators were still talking about that story, sharing inconsistencies, highlights, and so forth of what was taking place. Well, 87 days later, Holly Johnson was arrested. Now, before Holly Johnson was arrested, she made a YouTube channel. I want y'all to pay attention to this. She made a YouTube channel. Okay, she had stayed quiet for most of those 87 days. Yo, Shani is in the building. Welcome everyone coming in. And she had decided to, go in and just be free. Okay, just be free leading up to her arrest. She was like, I'm about to pop out. Okay, baby, I'm off the hook. I can talk and do whatever I want to. They have not arrested me or anything. So She would get on her YouTube channel. She started going into people's chats and sharing old videos and popping off, sharing photos of Thanksgiving moments that she had with her boo thing, okay, or boo thing that she thought, and just saying, hey, trying to throw it into the support faces, but needless to say, off of the hook. Shortly after she shared that Thanksgiving photo, she was arrested, and she's been trying to get out of jail out of what is it free for out of jail for free card since that day in December, but it hasn't worked. Okay, she's still in jail now. I started thinking about that. And I was like, now, Lulu, every once in a while, she told us that she was going to be quiet. The original post that she made, she was going to be quiet. She was not going to talk about this until, hey, welcome everyone coming on in. Hit that like button, let everyone know we are live. Until after the investigation, right? Well, needless to say, she has gone against her own words. Okay. And she has even done a couple of pop out posts. One post, even recently, she did this whole 6-page letter. And in that 6-page letter, she spoke of a friend, one of Dro's close friends that was with her. Okay. During the time when he was at the hospital. Now, leading up to that time, we were not even talking about or heard about another friend being there. But you see how things can change. Just because you put that info out, then hey, people started looking into who is the friend. Okay, it opens up a whole other rabbit hole. Okay, and people start going down that rabbit hole. Hey, Phoenix, welcome. Hey, Healing Heart, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, yes, Healing Hearts. So on now, one conversation and one thing that has been thrown out there is something that has been a little question mark over a lot of people's heads. Okay, get out of that. A lot of people's heads is what happened to Tyrone Davis's YouTube channel. Okay, because it's so ironic that all of his other channels, his TikTok, his Facebook, all of that is still there, but the YouTube channel out of nowhere disappeared. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Apologies. But all of the other channels are still there. And it just brought a huge question mark. What happened to the channel? Shailene said, same thing Holly thought. Okay, arrest her. Right. And so I said, well, why is there so much confusion? So I started thinking about, well, I wasn't following him during that time. Okay. So there were some people that had been following all of the channels. So I do remember one thing in particular, if I don't know if some of y'all do know, Royal D. One day she was live and there was a gentleman that came up on her panel. Okay. Now, this gentleman, he wanted to keep his identity anonymous. But y'all, what's so funny though, during the last part when he was about to get off of the panel, he actually hit his camera button. And right before he dropped down and showed his face, I was like, oops, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure a lot of people clipped that screenshot. But this young man had came up on the panel, and I remember him saying that he knew Dro, and he stated that they, Dro and Lulu, allegedly had even asked him T-shirts, okay, for them, and he stated allegedly that it was during the time when all of this happened in December is when the channel disappeared. And I was like, because I hadn't heard anybody else really talk about that until that day. Because when I went to Lulu's page the day before this guy came up on the panel. Now, I hadn't gone live or said anything. It was just, a lot of times I pay attention to things and I just clock things. I don't speak of everything I'm wondering or everything I found out. I just clock it and I put it in a little file cabinet to the side of my mind. So I was like, I was over on her channel, her IG, and I said, well, what in the world happened to his YouTube channel? Because when I went over there, let me show y'all what it showed when I originally did a live 3 weeks ago. Okay, because I had to go back to my live, find this part. Hold on one second. Let me pull up. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, she has the link on at that time on YouTube. And so when I had clicked that link where it said, please follow hubby's, and I know it's a little because I went and got this because it doesn't show this anymore. I had gotten this off of my live. So it's a little blurry because if you go back to my live, it'll show it a little more clear. So when I clicked on the link from her channel, her IG channel, it took me to a page that looked like this. Okay, it says, this page isn't available. Sorry about that. Try searching for something else. So I was like, because that doesn't tell us that much, anyways. Shout out to Joy for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. And also shout out to Healing Hearts for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate that. And welcome everyone coming on in. Okay. Hey, Love Spice. Hey, Shelly. Hey, sis. Let me scroll. I don't want to get too far behind. Okay, so Joy says she remembered that, okay, over on these platforms. So this is what I saw the day before when I went to Lulu's IG. It showed it this way, okay? I didn't see any messages. Now, I'm telling y'all from my little footwork. Other people have been saying some things, but I'm just telling y'all how I came to the conclusion of some things that, I've been noticing. So I was like, it's odd. The next day, out of nowhere, this pops up on D's platform. And he is up there saying that he knew Dro, he knew Lulu. They were trying to get him to do some t-shirts, but he didn't feel comfortable with the title that they wanted on there. And then he was like, and I just want to know one thing. What happened to Dro's YouTube channel? Because I find it ironic that the channel was gone the day that all of this happened to him. And I was like, because I wouldn't have known. I wasn't following his YouTube channel to even know that it was gone. Okay. At that time, she said, I watched some videos from his channel last night and I got so depressed. Girl, we're going to get into that too, because it makes you mad all over again when you click on that and you start seeing some of the videos and so forth. Shout out to Love Spice for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Okay. So then y'all, let's think about this. Now, I was thinking, okay, some people are saying that this is not true. Lulu, because then people start saying Lulu was responsible for taking his YouTube channel, because I just felt it was also odd that, she had the link over there on her page and so forth. So then I went to his Facebook page. Okay. Now, on his Facebook page, Dro Dat Nigga. Y'all know that Facebook page. And it says, be sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I clicked on the link tree in the bio. Okay. Now in the link tree on the bio, let me show y'all what it shows when you click on, because once you click on link tree, it pulls up YouTube and there's a button for you to click TikTok. So I said, okay, let me click the YouTube button. Well, when I click the YouTube, um, okay, now when you go over look and you click on YouTube from his link tree in the bio, this is what pulls up over on Facebook. It says this count has been terminated because we received multiple third party claims of copyright infringement regarding material the user posted. Now, I have never had a channel taken or anything like that. So I have never seen this type of thing before and never saw this message until today. Now, depending on how people try to locate his channel, that could present some confusion. Because if you try to get to his YouTube channel through Facebook method, it would have told you this information. If you had been on Lulu's page and you clicked on the link she used to have, it would have taken you to the picture with the little monkey, which doesn't show anything at all. Okay. Now, something else that really just, oh my gosh, I'm trying to walk through this slow because my mind, y'all, since yesterday going, which really still poses a red flag. Okay. Now, let me remove this. Okay, now I'm going to share her channel. Okay, now this is her IG. Okay, now on her IG, this link here. Let me make sure y'all can see it. I'm on two different screens. Okay, where it says while here though, click the link below to check out my hubby's YouTube channel. That whole link there has changed. Okay. It's a totally different link than what was there at first. Now, before we click the link, there were some stories that she had posted on yesterday that I want us to kind of look through some of the things that she said in the story. Okay. Because, y'all, I'm telling you, let people get comfortable. Okay. Let people get comfortable. I know people are like, oh, don't even give advertisement. Why? Hey, people already know about the other channel anyways, and we'll find out about the other channel anyways. That doesn't mean I'm gonna subscribe. Now, if it was really him doing it, then yes, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna subscribe. And also, y'all, we can walk through some stuff and see some stuff when people think they're comfortable and they start posting. Let them post and let them talk. I'm telling you, she is telling on herself in a lot of this. Okay, so regardless of whether you get comfortable, you think you off the hook, you thinking, oh, they'll believe this if I word it this way and stuff like that. Everybody not crazy. Okay, everybody is not crazy. So let's take a look. All right. Uh-oh, wait a second. Did she just turn it off? Y'all, she just turned that off.
What up?
It
What up? Yeah.
was two other posts. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Lulu must be in the bushes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see here. Cause she following me. Hey, Philly Girl Juice, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, right, Miss Elaine. Let me pull up. Right, right, Healing Hearts. Hold 1 second. Right, Lady LG. Trying to think if I say the other one. Y'all give me 1 second. Missy Lane said, "Hey, Lulu." Oh my goodness. I thought I said it, but I know where to find it. Give me 1 second. Thank y'all for being patient. Make sure y'all tap that like button while we are waiting and finding what we need. Because it was, y'all notice it said story is not available. That's because that part is off of there. It was just on there too. Okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come back to that picture because I know where to get it. Okay, let's go back here right quick. All right. Now, this guy here, allegedly he helped to get the page, I'm not gonna say back, but for them to start a new page to share some of Dro's former videos. Okay, let's take a listen to what he has to say.
Yo, man, happy Valentine's Day, man. Y'all go check out Dro T2. Kiara was able to get all his vlogs posted to all his videos. They still had them posted to on my page for him for YouTube. And that was a way of, doing, man, shout out to Kiara for that. Like, I really do appreciate that. Now, relive all the memories with him. And hopefully it'll give everybody some, all the BS that's going around. Despite all the BS that's going around, I'm glad that Kiara still posted those blogs.
Like it's buffering. Okay. I think it was buffering at the end. Now, that is, it looks like a friend of Dro. Okay. Went through his channel and he does have pictures of him and Dro, even going back to 2017. They've been taking pictures together. Now, also, his page, his channel is followed by Dro, Lulu, and Jason. So I believe that Jason knows him as well. Okay. Now, a lot of the pictures that are even on his page are about cars in common. They have a lot of the cars. You can't hear. Can you hear now? Hey, Miss Parker, welcome. Can you hear me now, Elaine? Because I think it went out towards the end. Now, put a 1 if you can. And give me 1 second. I'm looking for that picture. I'm gonna show y'all. I thought I had saved it under one thing, but probably not. Now I see she operates kind of like another another an influencer, because I don't consider her an influencer, but an influencer. I know that with them, you better get stuff for the screenshot, because child, they are liable to take stuff down. They are liable to take it down if you don't. But baby, gotta be quicker than find that one. I'm multitasking. Hear me, because I know the video. Okay, good. Let's see. Joyce said, in order for Lulu to be able to do anything, Dro's channel when she already had that. Joy, hey, you are going somewhere with this, like I'm about to go with it. Okay, because look, we're gonna go there. I'm trying to get this picture. I wanted to show y'all, but I do remember the picture, what it was about. Share. I hate dead air time. This particular picture, y'all. She had shared that they were going on a cruise. Okay, they were supposed to have been getting ready for a cruise coming up. And on that cruise, they were going to be celebrating the fact that it was not going to roll anymore after, okay, after March. They were supposed to end during Valentine's Day. So allegedly, she was sharing that they were supposed to have been doing their cruise check-in to celebrate him finally being able to come off of the road in March, which is next month. So even in her posting, she posts different things, make you wonder, like, huh? What in the world? She probably had access to, he didn't know she was going to cross him. Okay. Hello. So she had shared that part showing that they were celebrating because, yesterday was Valentine's Day. And so it was supposed to have been their problem. Yeah, I feel that too, that she has the phones. And that's going to probably come up too. That's going to probably come up too eventually. Okay. Now, after that, let me do this. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me pull up this post. Use that copyright strike if I just play the music, but let me pull up the post. Hey, Peanut, welcome. She did not want him at home with her and Jason. She didn't want who at home? Oh, Dro at home after allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly. Okay. Now, here she had put this post on yesterday. Okay. She did a lot of posting yesterday. I guess she was really missing him yesterday. Okay. It was supposed to be Valentine's Day with Dro, but Dro's not here, unfortunately. And so about how much she probably was there missing him and missing out on getting spoiled and all of that. Okay. Because we know he would go all out. Okay. Now, here on her page, it says, baby, I remember yesterday. Welcome to my world was your introduction into the YouTube community in September 2021. Okay. Not long after you released My Trip to Vegas, and the rest is history. This may surprise most people, but when you first got on camera, you were so shy. She put in parentheses, I know, it's hard to believe. Okay. You always love being recorded and taking pictures, but learning how to truly connect with the camera while vlogging your day was a completely different beast. Still, you pushed through it like you did every obstacle that came your way, and you found your flow. Over the years, you have touched so many lives through your weekly morning motivational videos, your vulnerability during Operation with Dro, live and pre-recorded. Now, I was going to ask y'all that possibly followed him. Did Dro go live from his YouTube? Okay, if someone knows, put that in the chat. You're welcome. She said no, she does not miss him. So I was just curious about that. I know he has some lives, videos, but I don't see he did do live on Facebook. But I was just curious to know if he did lives on his YouTube channel. If y'all know, let me know. And of course, you're infectious that everyone grew to love through your YouTube videos. No matter how the world was introduced to you, whether through your love for cars, no, Micah, your love for cars as a source of strength and motivation, one thing we can all agree on is that you showed up authentically as yourself every single time and made us smile in the process. Now, here we go. Y'all, she writes books, I see. When your channel was terminated in July 2025. Uh-oh. So Lulu is saying that the channel was terminated last July. Then, y'all, here she goes talking about we. Uh-oh. This is giving us a clue that she had some type of access or knowing of the inner workings of that YouTube channel. I'm telling y'all, let people talk, let them post, let them do everything. Just let them do it. Okay, we'll pick through it. She said, we did everything we could think of for months to get it restored. Uh-oh. We weren't able to bring it back the way we wanted. Oh, it was your choice too? Oh, okay. But I'm grateful that we were able to save every video. Was it every video? Oh, okay. Preserving the memories, your impact, and the hard work you poured into each one. You gave your heart to every single upload, short or video. So, what better honor and celebrate you today than by giving everyone the opportunity again to relive those moments with you, to love on you again through YouTube and feel your presence and spirit even in your absence. As of 12 p.m., all of Stepdaddy Dro's YouTube have now been posted. Uh-oh. Please use the link in my bio. Oh, she wants y'all to send it to everyone you know. Valentine's Day, my king. I pray that even in this, I was still able to make your mouth and heart smile today. Even in distance, girl, death. Okay, what distance? He's not on a road trip. What are you talking about? I love you at Stepdaddy Dro. When I tell y'all that there made me want to throw up. Okay, now this key, okay, because we now know that she had access. Okay, hey Raymel, welcome. She knew the inner workings of how that YouTube channel operated. Okay, she probably knew his password. She probably knew his YouTube studio. She knew probably how much he made. Now, this is something y'all just, as I talk some stuff, I just talk out loud because I know we got the smart crew. Okay, or think, not like me, but y'all know y'all are thinkers. Okay, now I know that, and this is one reason why I asked y'all if he went live on YouTube. I don't know if he went live or not, because, and we'll look at the page in a second. What she's put on there are videos, okay, and they're shorts. Now, he kept, I could tell even on the trip, okay, when they went on the trip, he had his ring light, and we know now he has 3 phones with him. Hey, Karen, okay. Now, even during the Christmas, at the cabin. And I'm pretty sure after the cabin, it looked as though even if he did not go live, he documented a lot. He had that camera out a lot from the time they woke up to the time they went to bed, probably. Okay, just recording. He was a phenomenal, as I went through some of his videos, he was a phenomenal content creator. Okay, very creative. It was a variety of things that he did. And I noticed that he vlogged on different things. Now, I just find it ironic though, on the Christmas vacation, that none of that footage was put back. Or is she going to say, oh, he didn't have time to edit it? He was gone. Well, he had some videos on his Facebook. Okay. He did do the ones on Facebook. So where are the Christmas, anything from that vacation? Where are those videos? Where's the phone? Where are the phones? Since we can say, where's the YouTube channel, and magically another YouTube channel pops up. Well, then where are the phones, Lulu? Where are the phones with all the footage from that trip? Because as I look through some of these videos on yesterday, now I can say this twofold, okay? Although there's confusion and so forth about the channel and if she's behind it and so forth, I can say that I love the fact that we are able, those of us who were not following him at the time, get to witness and peek into some of his phenomenal and awesome content and get to see other sides of his life. I do thank her for that. I will say that. Okay. However, we got this back. I do thank her for that because, he has things on there with his kids, video footage, his dad and his family and things like that. We are talking about his life from another side right now, but I'm just being honest. I do like that part. But where are all of the videos and the footage that goes with that? Rhonda said that girl knew his whole life. And I'm pretty sure she knew about that money too. Okay, that he got once a month on the 21st. All of that shows on that YouTube studio. Okay, now July, she's saying that the page was terminated. And this is why I'm hoping some of you that did follow him on YouTube are in here. Have y'all seen any content from him since July? Can y'all verify that? Because I wasn't following him back then. So if anyone that was following his YouTube channel and you're in the bushes or you're here, let me know if you have seen any footage since July on that YouTube channel. Because we do know that there's footage from other channels since July. Okay, so I'm just curious on that part. Let's see. Tyrone loved and trusted her too much. Yes. Good evening. Yes, there is hope. Welcome. Let me look at some of y'all's comments. Okay. Let's see. I seen the story before, but it was written by a different author. Okay, come on now. It's seeming like deja vu. Okay, I read that one. Okay. Hi, Willie Mae. Welcome. Let's see here. She's giving off. Right. Okay. Hey, Peanut, clock it. Girl, yes. Yeah, I seen the video of his daughter's sleepover pop up on his YouTube. And I was confused. She's up too bad. Now, Jaded, when was that? Because I do see she's, of course, we're going to look at that. She's reposted videos. But have y'all seen him upload any videos since July on his own, on the other channel since July? Yes, Rhonda, I can agree with that. He allowed her too much access. But see, y'all, that goes back to when I was saying, do I feel that she was sent? Okay. She got in there, y'all. She got in there to know his inner thoughts and what he planned and like his family, getting to know them, getting to know his schedule, having access to his accounts, his personal business. Yes, she had access to a lot of his personal business. It wouldn't surprise me if she didn't know his social security number. Okay. She knows the date of birth. Okay. It would not surprise me. Where is credit card at? She tried to go into the hotel, use the man's credit card. Then they wouldn't do it. So he had to come in there. She used to hang out with his dad side of the family, laughing, holding people's babies. Right. Why wasn't the dad side of the family called when the ambulance drove up? Like that. Okay, we were so close, and he and all up on the couch eating up the food. But child, when something happened to Dro, we couldn't call the father. The same father cooking breakfast. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, y'all, because it's so ironic that a lot of the videos that are put onto that page are between Dro and this lovey-dovey little scene that she's trying to create in our minds, that we just did so much. We were so in love. And so all of those videos made it. They all made it to the new channel. But the things that didn't make it to the new channel were the things that we want to see. Baby, where all the other videos at? Okay. He's been paid for those videos already. Of course, she would have removed it. Oh, yeah. He would have already gotten paid for everything, leading up to that and leading up to his channel, whether it was taken down by YouTube, terminated during July or when, because if it was terminated during July, that would have been the last paycheck in August that he would have gotten all of, up until July, everything he got paid for up until July, he would have received it in August. And then that would have been it. After that, yeah, it's like a whole Lifetime movie. Shout out to Rhonda for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much, sis. Welcome, Monica. Thank you for joining. Okay, I just really want to know, y'all. So then, let's see. I think that was all for that one. Okay. And then I think I shared this one as a video. Let's go over here. Let me stop sharing this. Now, I know some of y'all have already seen the channel. That's like 589 subscribers on this channel. But I did want to just highlight some things that were put on here. Okay, it's not that I'm promoting her. Really, I can't even say her channel, but I mean, if it was her and that guy that did this, I mean, they behind it. The channel getting it back or putting up a new one, because I don't think they got back the other one unless they had to go in and change everything. But it looks like these videos were just uploaded. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's a totally new channel. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So long live stepdaddy Dro. So I wanted to read some of the description part that's on here. Okay. Now it says Tyrone had a way of lifting people without even trying. His energy was contagious. His smile could light up any room, and his laugh stayed with you long after it faded. Although him and I, see, this is where she messes up. Okay. Because now you're talking in first person. If this is just about Dro, let it be about Dro. You switch from third person, now you're switching into first person. When people do this, it gives me deja vu from when Holly in the Romika story, before the police even brought her up or tried to arrest her or anything, she's telling herself, she's like, I have a license to carry. I have a restraining order. Girl, who are you? They didn't even know who she was. Okay, I thought she was a witness standing off to the side. But see, when you start interjecting yourself into stuff, it just gives a red flag. I'm going to be honest. Like, if you're going to let this bio be about him, let it be about him. Now it's like it's a we. We're not trying to support you on this. Okay, if someone really wanted to, but some of the things that she adds just screams guilty. I'm going to be honest. That's just my opinion. Okay, let me continue. Although him and I, because people that don't even know her gonna be like, who is I? Were unable to retrieve his original channel. Mm. And you know what about that? You know who does have the original channel? YouTube. YouTube has it. So I'm just wondering, could his family talk to YouTube and try to let them know the situation, what has happened, and then maybe when they get the death certificate, can show that he's now deceased, and they're just trying to gain access to that channel and also to see what happened to the channel. Okay, because see, she talking like she's the end all to be all on this. Okay, just because you post wife, my hubby's channel, girl, y'all were not officially married. So she's probably talking to people saying, this is my hubby. And some people do not verify that. Now, something that worked against him in his videos was him calling her my wife. Okay. So if she brought up a video and he's saying my wife, that's almost like he was confirming that. So y'all gotta be careful with these girls out here talking about my hubby, my husband. Child, look, okay, in case they try to set you up. Baby, like that was his wife. They weren't married. Okay, so I'm hoping. Okay, so here's someone. Shailene said I haven't seen any posts in July. Okay, got you so much. Is this how she got even closer to Dro? Why he put her on his policy? Ooh, H Brown. Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Polo posted a video where Dro stated not one person from his family checked on him when he lost his brother. He said Lulu was the only one that was there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that part. Wow. She said, let's see, A Peanut said, but I understand why many did, so they can give her the opportunity to speak. You wouldn't need making money off my loved one, though. You wouldn't be making me off my loved one. Right, right, exactly. Rhonda, it is a criminal investigation. I don't know if they specifically said her, though. You know what I'm saying? Her name is not even on the police report. However, they are paying attention to everything. And these things really create red flags. Okay. So YouTube, if the family, I'm not sure if have they looked into that, really kind of look into that. They can to see if YouTube will give them information about that. What happened to his channel? Are they able to gain access to some things, and so forth. Now, because right now we're just going with her word. Although him and I were unable to retrieve his original channel, Stepdaddy Dro, after it was terminated in July 2025. Oh, and something else, case in point. Why hasn't this been put out before? Why in all of the wondering since December, when people have been saying, oh, what happened to Dro's channel? Where did his channel go? Y'all notice none of this came out. It was never stated that his channel was terminated in July 2025. That was never put out there. Now all of a sudden we are learning more and more. Okay, we're learning about a friend being at the hospital. Now, oh, we're learning about a channel that was terminated in July 2025. She said, we were able to preserve all of his videos so the memories could live on. Who is we? This channel, formerly known as Hit After Hit, now exists to honor and reshare those experiences, celebrate the incredible life he lived, and keep his spirit shining through the moments he shared. Long live Dro T2. You will forever remain in the hearts of those who were blessed enough to know you personally and in the lives of everyone touched simply by the sound of your voice. Here we go again, love you, Stepdaddy Dro, always and forever. Now, here we go again with the red flag. How many red flags we up to? Here's another red flag. Now, because she already know the first thought we're thinking. She puts, this channel is not monetized and will never be monetized. It exists simply to spread happiness, love, and remembrance. So, this channel was started in September 30th. It looks like that it joined YouTube. Now, whether it joined under Long Live Stepdaddy Dro, that part we don't know. Because guess what? You could pretty much have a channel and could just, have already started like a little channel. Maybe you use it as a channel, you go into chats, or you use it as a troll page. So it could have been started back in September 30th, 2025, but then you can also change the name, okay, in the email. So those things can be changed on a channel. So I don't know for sure if this particular Long Live Stepdaddy Dro was the channel from September 30th. It could have been under another name and she just changed the name of it. Okay. Now, on this channel as well, notice that these videos were uploaded, it's saying 1 day ago. Okay. Now, that seems to me, y'all tell me y'all's thoughts. That seems to me a lot of work to move videos. And this is something else I was thinking. Where was she moving the videos from? If the other channel was terminated, did she have access? Because am I thinking too deep? Like, where were these videos located? Did she have it in a computer? In a phone? Right, Shelly? Okay, clock it. Why we need to know that? Like, all in 1 day? I'm trying to understand that. Y'all let me know. What are y'all thinking about that part? Okay, thank you so much, Healing Hearts, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. Right. Hey, Peanut, we thinking alike. Right. You can always change the name of a channel. Okay. She said, I'm with you. YouTube controls the channel. Good point. Yes, that's why I'm hoping the family looks into that. She doesn't control it. YouTube would. They would have access to that. She got to pick and choose what she wanted to post. Okay. She got a chance. Clock that too. She got the chance to pick and choose what she wanted to post. Okay. Now, if you notice a lot of these videos on here, now she gave a mixture. She gave a mixture of some of his family videos, but also some of the videos with her. A lot of videos with her. Okay. Now, these videos I looked at, I was like, it spoke volumes on some stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Now kind of get to see more of facial expressions, the interactions. That's why I said, thank you, girl. Thank you. Because what we can do is filter through some of these. Okay. And this was a question that someone had the other day. Someone said, well, wait, she didn't wear the boot to her grandmother's funeral. How long was it supposed to take for her to be healed? Oh, well, all we would need to do now is go to when she was getting the stitches removed and listen to what the doctor said. Thank you, girl. We'll do that. Okay, one day we won't do it on this live. So thank you for posting all these videos. Okay, thank you. Let's see. She re-uploaded them from one of his phones. That's what I was thinking too, H. Brown. So that would also, come on now, let us know where his phones are, possibly, allegedly. Okay, because if you didn't get them off of the laptop or the former YouTube channel, where was it in one of the missing phones? Oh, okay. Somebody got access to that. She got his phones. I think she moved them from his page. I also believe it was stuff on there from the cabin. Oh, I bet, when I tell you, I would bet $100. Look, I'm keeping it low. No, I would bet, if I was a betting person, that there is some footage in there from not just the cabin, but there's some footage in there from the hotel. I noticed on some of these videos when he was at the hotel, he would like go into the hotel and record and kind of show you where they were staying and so forth. Now, y'all, I ain't trying to be shady with this part that I'm about to say, because best believe I've stayed at a Fairfield, I think before, in and suites. But when you kind of go through some of his videos, his style and taste was not to end. So I also question whose idea was it to go to that hotel? Because in the vicinity of where his body was and they found him under the bridge, there were other hotels, a little nicer than that hotel. And that was just a question mark. It's no shade because I've been, to those hotels. But I was like, did he chronicle when they went into that hotel? Did he chronicle anything on the drive? Because he kept his phones and he kept footage. He vlogged a lot. He vlogged a lot when he was in the car. Was it anyone else in the car that he possibly could have gotten on a video? Like where is that phone? Where are those videos? Right. It is kind of scary that she had access. Yes. Off of the phone. So it's kind of giving us a little clue as to who has his phones. Right, Shelly. I'm telling you, she has access to that information. She's already telling us right here. She said, we don't have to lie about any of this. If we look at what she begins to write, she's going to tell on herself. She's going to eventually tell it all. But we can get little clues here and there. By her saying we try to, that lets us know that she had access to his YouTube info. Okay. She knew about the videos. She knew about that channel being off. Okay. Then it's also giving us a clue that she possibly, I'm going to say allegedly, has those other phones. Because who else would have them? And with that, girl, you had access to his credit card, trying to check into the hotel. Now, did she ever give that credit card back? And where is his wallet and things? Did the family have the credit card that you were trying to use that day? Was that the same credit card used to purchase the pizza and the wings? I mean, come on now. It's a lot, all of this, with the credit card. Okay, clock that. Where the videos with the right hand man? Jason, do you have the phones? Okay. Now this guy here that she put up the reel of, he's also in the crew. They know him. Jason follows him, and they probably do like the little car. I forget what they call them. The little car where y'all all meet up with the car shows and so forth. He looks like he has a lot of that on his page. I'm not going to go through his page. I did on my own. I won't publicly do that. Y'all want to follow that rabbit hole, but he is not. I mean, at this time, okay, I don't think he is a party that goes too deep into this. But I don't know, because he said he helped to get it. So hey, I don't know. We might one day. We'll kind of see, but that's all public. His stuff is on her page. The right-hand man was supposedly always around. Exactly. POC said he had more followers. It's not the same page. No, it's not. Lulu and Dro may have brought on the same plan and account, is how she may have access to his phone. Oh, now you know what? Now that is a good point too. Because she was talking about phone plans and who was on his plan and all of that. Yeah, because she did bring that info up in that last book she wrote. Dro gave Lulu access to all of his business. I would never. They weren't married. Exactly. Like, you got to be careful with that. Thank you, Healing Hearts, for the super sticker. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see here. I can't help but notice that nobody is speaking on or about Dro's mental health. Okay, putting up, baby, with some stuff he was putting up with. And I think he did his morning motivations with Dro as an outlet, to get some things off of his heart. Like, we looked at a couple of those videos the other day. on his live. And even leading up to the end of December, like a few weeks before that, you could tell that there was some problems with him and somebody else. Hey, he was talking about it. You could, if you read between the lines, lead up to 3 weeks, y'all. That was 3 weeks before he died. That he was talking about people bothering his peace, and he wasn't going to spare no one because they didn't spare him. We don't know who the they was. Yes, designs. I definitely agree with that. He wanted to be loved. He poured his all out there. You could see that with not just Lulu, but even with his family. He seemed like he was a whole vibe and he loved hard. It looked like he loved hard. I believe his clues and everything she's doing is saying, listen to the music in the intro of the video. Okay, that's another clue. The right hand man. Yes, she did not put up the vacation Christmas blogging. We know he stayed with his camera on. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. You think he said on one of his videos he reached 20,000 subscribers, so it's not the same channel, it's a new channel. Yeah. However, she, because this channel was from September, could have had it under a different name and just changed the name and uploaded video after video. I mean, that just seemed like it would take a lot of time though. So I don't know how she did all those videos in one day. She needed time to right. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking the same thing. His camera probably was rolling when he got her too. Ooh, girl. Now let's take a look. Which one I wanted to pull up? It was one of these I saw. Give me 1 second. It was one from yesterday. And I wanted to show how, like, when he goes into the hotel, I mean, he did a lot of things, skydiving. Okay, this one here, this one, she was getting her stitches out. Is it going to show?
Now we had this buildup of extra bone here and screws. Now we got the extra bone off, but we tried to take these screws out and they literally broke off at the head, right? But they're kind of broke off, burying the bone problem. Okay. And then here's your arthritis back here. So we still gotta let this. We need to go into a.
So he was even recording all of this.
And go into a boot. So we're not walking until 8 weeks though. Because that subtalar fusion has to grow in. It looks great.
I give me some pizza. Was one of the videos. Yeah, I want to show the one because I wanted to show how like when he's on vacation, he chronicles, but I wanted to bring up that point as well. I'll see it. Let's see, I peeped that in his videos, he was so happy and wanted to be loved. Yes, yes, definitely. He had the wallet in the street. However, she probably took everything out. They said it was $15 there with the wallet. I don't know what all was in it on that day. So that's a good point. I don't know what was in it. Let's see. H. Brown said, why not send them to his family first? Jason was in one of the videos, at least from when another CC went through some of the videos. Oh, okay, okay. So Jason was in one. Shelly says she knew people were going to run to his YouTube channel. That's why she probably hid it. She knew the internet investigates. Yes, because that was one of the first things I went to. And then that's why I was surprised when I didn't see it. I'm like, well, what happened to his YouTube channel? It's not on there. So yeah, if it was something, excuse me, incriminating, she probably took that or just didn't upload that video. And another thing I thought about too, y'all, if he did a lot of video editing, then he wouldn't have had a chance to. Now, the original footage would be in the phones, but if he had not gotten a chance because he ended up ultimately dying, you know, and I hate to say it like that, but he's no longer here. He would not have had a chance to edit and upload it to the video, which is why I also asked you all, for those of you who were following him on his YouTube channel, if he went live from his original channel before, because he wouldn't have had a chance to edit. Now, it would have been in the phone, of course, that part. The thing that always bothered me is the unsaid that he was found under the bridge when he wasn't. The bridge was further up the road from what I've seen. Yes. No, Jason, I haven't really seen him post too much. Now, I know at the end of January, he made a post at the end of January saying something about brother Dro or something, trying to honor Dro. That was January 31st. Probably Lulu's idea to go to that hotel. I'm wondering because I'm just saying, looking at the other videos, that particular hotel to me was not in his, y'all know what I'm saying, his standard per se, because he went to other types of hotels that, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just saying he could have. Yes, y'all, make sure you hit the like button. It is for free. Yes, I think he was definitely set to marry her, is why she seems to have access to everything. Yes, I do believe that. Unfortunately, there's not much the family can do about his choices with Lulu. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They can't change that part. But there are things that they could possibly look into, like his YouTube channel, his videos come from, like having that conversation. Yes. Now, what do y'all think about her revealing that he was potentially going to stop, I guess, truck driving? What do y'all think about that in March? Thank you, Healing Hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, sis, for the blessing and for being a sponsor. Hey, Nicole, because she did put that out there. That's why they were going on the 7 day to celebrate. Okay. Him. Now, why did she even have to put that in there? See, that's what I'm saying. Like little stuff like that. She could have said this was our time when we were going to go and check in for our first 7 day cruise and leave it there. But then she added, oh, because you were no longer going to be on the road in March. That was his last time being on the road, as I guess as a truck driver. He was practically begging for his mother. Wouldn't it make sense for him to get hurt at the cabin because the owner only saw Lulu putting luggage in the car? Yeah, that was suspect as well. But y'all, I still go back to that red car situation. Who was in the red car? Because remember, the couple pulled up after that red car person. So that's why I can't wait for them to, like, if they have camera footage or still shots from the road for that part. Because what if I don't know. I don't want to get into that because I already know that'll go down a whole other rabbit hole. We'll just wait. His phone providers has access to the account cloud service. Yes. Is it still buffering? Oh, you mean earlier? Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's what I heard, that they had gone into the hotel, but After going into the hotel, that's a good point. Was it confirmed? Because I heard when she tried to use the card, it was his card, it was in her name. See, that makes me also think that she suggests that hotel. Okay. So it was in her name. She tried to take his card in there, but the hotel said no. So he had to go into the hotel. Now, as far as checking in and all of that, girl, okay, we have no footage. Because, see, he probably would have recorded all of that too. Them checking in, hey, we here, we left. But depending on the circumstances, y'all, of why they left that cabin. If it was for an argument, like we've been hearing, it could have allegedly been because of an argument and things, he may not have wanted to do a whole, video. So I don't know. That girl ain't his wife, so there's a lot the family can do, right? There's a lot more that was going on with Dro, his mama, Davis family, and Lulu that nobody is speaking on or about, which is why everything is all over the place. Maybe he has the videos on one of those phones. She won't tell if it's monetized. We'll probably never know. Well, you'll be able to know from commercials, access to give supers. That'll also if it's monetized. He was gonna be a full-time blogger. Oh, got it. So hey, the money would have been looking good. Okay. And she would have known that from all of his platforms, because he has multiple platforms. So she would have known that if he was going to be a full-time blogger and not be a truck driver. The timing of his passing, when he put her on his policy, it's ironic. Yeah, 3 months is his policy. He passes in 3 months before leaving his job. Oh, was it 3 months before leaving? Oh my goodness. H. Brown. Okay, that's why I like hearing from y'all too, because oh my goodness. So the benefits too. Wow, I didn't even think about that because that was in December. So January, February, March. That's 3 months. Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. Mm. Maybe he knew about the affair with Jason. Wait a minute, now we putting stuff out there. I don't know about that. Okay, but I'm gonna read your comment. Hey, this not me. This allegedly. Let's see what she says. Maybe he knew about the affair with Jason. That's why Jason was there. He showed her the paperwork that he had everything in her name. Then she hit him in the head. Who had everything in whose name? In Lulu's name? Who had everything in Lulu's name? Child, I haven't heard that. I ain't gonna speak on that because I don't know. She posted on Instagram that she's not trying to get monetized. Well, of course you're gonna say that. Yeah, that's deep. 3 months before the insurance part, then 3 months prior to him, retiring from driving trucks. What? Uh-uh. The other people that were staying at the cabin said Lulu was the aggressor in the argument. They should know. Uh-oh, the comment went up. Hold on one second. They should know what the argument was about. That's Daddy. I wonder, has anybody talked to other people that were there? Yeah, I'm hoping some of those people come forward too. How do we know if he went in could have been Jason? That's what I said too, Miss C. Porter. Without video footage, we wouldn't know, because if it's a lot of that plain, oh, was it really? Because that came out when they said that he went in there. I said, well, was it really him? Or is it possible that he was there and could have been a stand in and went in like, okay, did they verify his ID? Or maybe he took the ID and the driver's license, the driver's license and the credit card into the hotel. But the only way to really prove that is to look at the camera footage. So hopefully the investigators are looking into that. Who actually walked into that hotel? Who was anyone else outside in a car? Okay. During that time, they could have been following them or anything. And like I said on the last slide, y'all, to me, there's still a lot of gaps in time that we don't know about yet. Like, what happened from the time when they left the cabin to the time they got to the hotel? What was happening? Where were they? How long did that take? Then from the time they were supposed to check into the hotel till the time they went to get pizza. What's that gap in time look like? Okay. So it's a lot of things that we are not aware of yet. Hey, the glow up era. Yes, you're gonna have to watch the replay. Let's see here. Didn't they have a video of him in the hotel? That's what I'm. Hey, like I said, I'm waiting to get more info on that. According to, I think the investigators are saying certain things. Let's see here. How she's speaking so much. I didn't click the wrong button. Golly, how she's speaking so much on social media, but folks don't know what happened to Dro and they were together. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's why I always throw out the question. Since she listens in the bushes and things like that, girl, the main thing we want to know is what happened that night. Okay, because with three different stories, we still don't know what really happened to him. All this other stuff, the little, okay, the YouTube channel thing and things like that. But that's not the big part of this. The main part of it is what happened to him. Now, all this telling about the kids who own the phone bill and this person, this and this, that's going around the issue. But what was the issue? That's what we want to know. Okay, what really happened to him? If Luke still had the bone, why would he send her in the hotel to pay? Oh, if he wouldn't even let her drive, you better clock that. Oh my God. I hadn't heard that one yet. Now that's a good point. Okay. That's a very good point. If she had the boot on, well, why would he be in the car still? Ooh, oh my goodness. And even that particular day, okay, even that particular day, if she was supposedly driving, why? If she was supposedly having that boot on, he didn't usually let her drive. Now, some people say, oh, maybe he was too drunk and all of that. We don't know that. Okay. We don't know. We haven't seen any videos. Did he upload any videos that he was showing he was drunk? Okay. I haven't seen those. And Jason could have had the card in his wallet and she could have said, baby, give me your card. Mm-hmm. Lover said, let's get the likes up, y'all. It doesn't take that long to hit a like button. Okay. Double tap. If you're on your phone, you can go out and come right on in, hit that like. Thank you so much. I've heard that too, designs, that it could have been a possible robbery. I did hear that. It wasn't a lot of cameras out there. Right. Mm-hmm. A lot of gaps, inconsistencies, lies, accusations, and unknowns. Right. I heard she had a DV for Joe at a Ritz hotel, and the Davis family bonded her out a few years ago, allegedly. Um, who on who? I didn't say anything about that. Were you talking to someone else? Because I haven't talked about that situation. It's way too many gaps. Yeah, definitely. Okay, right. He always did everything. I'm telling you, he was already hurt, and I think she drugged him. Too drunk, but not drunk enough to go inside. Ooh, ooh, woo! Uh-oh. Okay, now wait a minute. Now you're giving us too much. Okay, now wait. So supposedly if he was drunk, he was too drunk to go into the hotel because she allegedly took the card in and tried to get the room that was in her name. Okay. If he was too drunk, he was too drunk to drive. But he wasn't too drunk to go get the pizza. Now you done got me with that. Okay. Oh my goodness, you got me with that one. Now that's a good point for all the people talking about he was too drunk. Uh-oh. He should have been too drunk for all of it. Oh, come on now. Okay, it makes me sick to my stomach watching how Dro was over Lulu. So imagine how his family felt watching it in real time. Oh, yeah, he was so gone over her. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He really was. I believe she hit him twice in his sleep. That's why he was wearing PJs. Ooh, think he was out of it because he was asleep at one point. Oh, okay, lover. Thank you so much. I did hear about that though. The video of the pizza place is well, one of the videos that had been out that was AI. That wasn't even real pizza, Papa John's pizza place. That was an AI video. That brother got ghost quickly. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh. Now that's a good point. You give me something to think on. Wow. So yeah, y'all. So on this live, to recap, we kind of talked about where the confusion came into play with this YouTube channel. How, depending on which way you pulled it up, okay, gave insight into what you saw when you pulled it up. If you went straight through Lulu's link on her IG, it pulled up the little monkey wrench little picture saying this page is unavailable with no reason. Okay. Then if you pulled it up through Dro's Facebook and went through his link tree, on that particular page, it shows that the YouTube channel was terminated due to third-party copyright infringements. Okay. Now, we also noticed that this new channel was joined YouTube, I'm sorry, in September 30th, on September 30th, 2025. Okay. Now, that does not necessarily mean that it was under the same name. It could have been a page already established, and the name could have possibly just been changed. Okay. Now, another thing too is these videos on this channel. Okay. Lulu to put we this and we that. So she has access and knows about the channel. That part is not a question anymore. She knows about his YouTube. She has access. She was trying to supposedly get the channel restored since July 2025, allegedly. Okay. Now, all of the videos that were supposedly on the other channel, and I don't think it's all, that's just my opinion, were uploaded onto this new channel. Okay. They're out of order too. Says that they were uploaded on the same day. I just don't see how she did that part. Okay. Hey, Andrea, welcome. Thank you so much for your support. And then she made sure she told everyone that this channel is not and will not be monetized. Okay. But if you like to go through and just look at some of the videos, that's on y'all. I know some people are feeling funny about that. It was like, I'm not looking at none of the videos. I ain't giving her no view, and I'm definitely not subscribing. Okay. If it was him, that's totally different. Okay. But what you can't do is try to use Dro's image, his name, his videos, and try to start something and think you about to get the support. No, it doesn't work like that. People were supporting Dro and not you. We are waiting on you to tell us what happened to him. Okay, that's all we want to know from you. Okay, all the other little stuff, you make sure to put the little cute videos on there. Oh, that he was so in love with you and he was doing this. That doesn't change our minds. Okay, we still want to know the truth. She has all his phones, no doubt about that. So she has all his info, right? Sent Sexy Red. That's the other point. Okay. This also points to now, if that other channel has been terminated, okay, this also puts out a red flag. Well, where did the videos come from? Okay, was it a laptop? Were the videos in his phone? So that means that you would have access to the missing phones. Okay, you would have. Who else has? You, Jason, who else was there that could possibly give access to the phone? Now, or the videos. Where were they? Okay. This other friend. Okay. Now we have another friend out here, not Jason, but the one who helped you get this channel established. Did you give him access to the phone? Or did you just send him some videos and tell him to put it on a channel? Like, what was that process? How did that look? Because you said you were trying to work with him to get it established, but how? Just questions we were wanting. Yeah, we just want some answers. Very disturbing to see how much he was laughing and gave her so much admiration. Then this happens. Couldn't watch a lot afterwards. Right. I agree. I agree. You know what, POC? I thought about that too. I thought about that too. It is like a slap in the face. But like I told y'all, let people post, let them talk, because eventually, see, the cockiness will get the best of them and they think that they're one upping someone. But what happens is this is still an ongoing investigation, right? So that means that people are watching, okay? And then you'll talk yourself right into jail, right into an arrest. You're going to give up everybody. You already, look, y'all, she already pretty much put Jason out there. And now supposedly he said that her and Dro's mother is not even talking to him. I don't know how true that is. Okay. Now you putting somebody else out there. Notice how she is indirectly putting people out there. Notice that she is indirectly putting people out there. Now she shared this guy's whole Instagram channel and telling he was the one to help restore. See, she didn't want to just say totally her, okay? But you gave him videos to do this, okay? So now you are indirectly putting him into the mix. Okay, nobody knows this guy. We know that he was a friend supposedly to Dro based off, some forth on his captions, and they have videos and pictures and things like that together. But hey, now you put out another person. Okay. So the more she posts, y'all, each time she comes out here and does something, just look for the clue. Okay, she putting someone else into this. So now we have another friend that, hey, now he's involved in the whole YouTube thing. People saying, well, did he get rid of the other one? Did he help her? You know how people are, y'all. They start looking into everything. She didn't have to tell that. She could have just left it at Dro. We have a new legacy channel for Dro. Okay. These are some of his videos that have been uploaded and da 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 da. Okay. Just let her talk. Let's see. I really believe the mother is just trying to be able to not being able to collect the insurance. Oh my God. Joy, are you in? I mean, who is that? Not Joy. Healing Hearts was being two chats. Hey, Cakes Bless. Jason is mighty quiet for that to be his best friend. Okay. He got quiet after January 31st. And remember, it was no more live videos after the cabin and his phones came up missing. We all know he loves to go live. Exactly. Even on Facebook, the cabin was the last live. That was the last one. Right. Okay. That backfire go deflected. She still has not answered the important questions. Okay. What happened to Dro on that night, that evening? Why did you not call his family? Okay, these are things to talk about and think about. Okay, not all this extra. Get to the main point. At first, the new YouTube channel was created by Alyssa until I went down the rabbit hole. Who is Alyssa? Shout out to Healing Hearts for the super sticker. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you so much. I don't think that the mama played a part. I think she just knew how toxic their relationship was and has made peace with it. Yeah. We're waiting for it to all come to light. A ball of mess for sure. Right. Okay. I think it's more video that he never got a chance to share on his page before he was unalive. That's yes, I agree. I agree. Hey, Purple Paradox. Homegirl thinks people are dumb. Right. Like how she was BG and pretending to now you know I used to always think she was BG. Child BG has gone quiet. Okay. We don't want to talk about it too much. She might pop up. But child, I used to think that that voice sounded the exact same to me. I thought it was the same person. I just don't get how do you leave someone on the road and at the hospital for 24 hours, right? That you profess that you love so much. Even on that post, she was like, I love you. Like, girl, stop. Okay, you left that man out on the side of the road and then went once his mom got there, then gonna leave him. Okay, talking about you got to go back to the cabin for. I thought y'all had moved. Like little stuff like that, you're giving yourself away. She's letting people know that not everyone thinks she did anything to Dro. It's going to be a mess when the autopsy comes back, and that's what we're waiting on. Oh, got you. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that makes sense as to why it could have possibly happened at the cabin. Right. That was the last live he did on Facebook. So what took place? That's why I said it's some time gaps in between things. She's the baby mama. Okay, got you. I forgot her name, but I do know who y'all talking about. Yeah, I believe it's a third person or more. If I was Auntie Natasha would demand control over that YouTube of Dro that she has control over. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want to know how much leeway. Why does she have so much leeway? Okay. Like, did she get permission from the family to do that? I want to know that. Lulu, did you have permission from the family? Oh, you know what? You know who she gonna say gave her permission? Y'all already know who she gonna say gave her permission to do that. Y'all already know. Yeah, not yet. That's what I'm waiting to see too, Cakes Bliss. It really is, Rhonda. I keep telling y'all, it's gonna come out though. How Lulu not in the right? How come she's not in the police report? Yep, that's the first thing I said because I'm like, if anything, she doesn't have to be a suspect, but she at least needs to be the person that was driving the very vehicle, if she was okay, that he supposedly jumped out of or was thrown out of. Girl, your name not in there. Well, who was driving the vehicle? So you mean to tell me he was driving and threw himself out? Why wouldn't your name be anywhere in that police report? Like, that's crazy. Right. Okay, clock it. I told y'all be on it. That's what she gonna say. See, that's her go-to person. That's how she's getting away with so much. She doesn't have to get permission from the Davis family, obviously. Okay. See how that mess works? That's messed up. Like, seriously. That's messed up. With the oh no, I don't know about that. The family. Yes, the mom and the sister are in the report. Yeah, that was weird. Wow. So yeah, this was the next episode of This Is Crazy. Oh, that needs to be the title of This Is Crazy. Okay, because woo, a lot of twists and turns in this case, and the main thing is what happened to Dro. Okay, justice for Dro. All this other stuff. Now, I will say though, even in this other stuff, clues are coming out, things are coming out, questions are being answered. So I can say that. Gave it to the kids to have control over instead of posting, draw picture and videos on Valentine's Day. She ain't right, and she thinks she's getting away with this, but it's showing guilty. Yeah, it's showing guilty. Honestly, I believe that Lulu called the mama immediately, and the mama told her not to call the Davis family. And you know what? That's what Jason said. Hey, sunshine. Jason said that she told him not to do it too, allegedly. Yeah, his kids should be benefited. Right, right. So she should talk to also the other side of the family as well, especially when you see this is the thing too. You're using videos of the other side of the family as well. So how is that right? So I don't know if she has or not, but I'm hoping that you have given them the respect to speak to them about having this channel and having those videos out there, because the videos include the kids, the videos include the other family members too. Okay, so hopefully they're okay with that. And it could be that they're trying to keep peace if they've given her permission. They're just trying to keep some peace and they want Dro's legacy to be seen, you know. So we don't know for sure if she has or hasn't, but I just hope that she has given them the respect, being that those videos also include his children, some of them. Okay. So it's not just the mama, it needs to be the family. Okay. And then definitely the kid's mama. Okay, because if you using my kids' videos up onto a channel, girl, you better ask me. I don't care if you access to Dro's YouTube. Dro had permission to use his children on his channel. Who gave you permission to use his kids? So hopefully she had that conversation, and that is okay. Because I don't know. How can they give you a lie detector test? Right, if they don't consider you a suspect, and then if they don't have you on the report. That's why I never believed that lie detector test stuff. Please tell me how the mom and sister in the report, they were, we still trying to find out. But they did say that if you're listed as others involved, it could be that you were one of the people who responded to the call, or involved as far as, you know, the family member that was there. And so they did go there. They did go there. But then check this out. If we're going to say that part, well, then how come Jason wasn't listed as in others involved? How come Lulu wasn't listed as in others involved? Now, unless there's a duplicate page somewhere they've added to it, but we only saw one page of a police report and it only had those two people. And they weren't the ones driving the car. I'm just not understanding the whole police report situation. That guy is a friend of Dro. That's the one with the white Cherokee Jeep and Pitbull. Yeah, Pitbull. She shouldn't be putting nobody in her mess. However, this plays out. That girl, I left him. Yeah, he has pit bulls. I saw him going off because he wants to get paid subscriptions for info. Oh, you talking about? I know you talking about. Yes, but I did hear that she sent the picture of sister also. Lulu, you still going to jail for sure. I believe she's still getting paid for likes and comments off Dro. Still, you still living off Dro. Because I want to know this, y'all. Okay, minus the YouTube channel. Now check this out. Minus the YouTube channel. Let's think about Facebook. Let's think about TikTok. Let's think about IG. Well, who is the administrator over those channels? Because those channels are monetized. Now, if like going with the comment from earlier that he could have possibly been going into full-time blogging, right? Blogging. That means that your income must be doing good, okay, doing that. So she probably doesn't need YouTube to be monetized because he didn't go live from YouTube. Now, the thing of it is though, all of these videos that he's posted on Facebook, the last one, like the cabin and so forth, all of those videos still get paid. Okay. He would still get paid because people would still, they're probably still visiting his pages and watching videos. So if she has access to his social media channels, then she could still get paid off of that. So she wouldn't need to have that one monetized if she wanted to. It's already been published, so it isn't private anymore. Right. If they had the pizza and wings, why were they going back in the direction of Papa John's? That's what we were trying to figure out too. Yep. They trying to say she was going back to get more pizza and wings because Dro threw it out of the window. What? Now I hadn't heard that part. Wait a minute. He got so mad threw the pizza out, so now they're going back and get more pizza. Lord. And that's a lawsuit because you can't post without other people's permission and minors too. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm hoping that she did talk to the mother, their mother. I don't understand why she wasn't there in the report. Yeah, I don't get that one, that part. I hope the autopsy will reveal everything. Hi, Melody. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank everyone for joining tonight that I missed. Thank y'all so much. Just kind of going over these last few comments. Yeah, this is a nightmare for the Davis family. Yeah, you send a pic but don't call. Right. Tony said you heard because they had got the wrong order. Oh. I mean, that would make sense. But wait a minute. You get the wrong order, you get mad and throw the piece out the window. Oh Lord. She got that man who threw the pizza out the window. Oh my God. Well then why were the wings still sitting there with Dro on the side of the road? It's beginning to look like Lulu may have had legal access to his bank accounts. Is that why they can't do anything about the money? Yep, her name is on there. It's not like she's been stealing it if her name is on there. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to be done about that money part. Hopefully the Davis family downloads all they can for their memories before reporting that channel. That's if they want to report it though. Wow, I hadn't heard about that, Tony. Justice for Dro, yes. I'm still wondering how the people. Okay, let's see. Yeah, without being touched. Right, yeah, that's why they went the direction right. But that's why I'm because they said the pizza was thrown out of the window. So I'm like, man, they got mad at the pizza, or it's oh Lord, that would be crazy. Wow. Okay, Lady LG. Yeah, it's still Lulu. Okay. In the words of Auntie Natasha. Okay. Oh my God. But y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all. This is a 3-day weekend for me. So thank the Lord I don't have to get up early tomorrow. But I am going to get some things done this evening. I want to give a special shout out to the sponsors today. Joy, Healing Hearts, Love Spice, Rhonda. I think that's it. Thank you, ladies, so much for being sponsors and the supers on tonight. And shout out to the mods, Shelly Shells and Dreamy Girl. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming into the chat on this Sunday night. And thanks to you all as well. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. It is for free. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat. My Cashapp is scrolling or was scrolling. I don't know what I did with it. There it is. And then you can do that as well. But I'm just appreciative that you all joined and tuned in tonight. Thank you so much, PLC. Cakes Blessed. I just hope it will come to the light. Any of the stories like this is sad as ever. Right. Exactly. It really is. I also believe that 250K was in one account. However, he had more than one account. Yeah. I could see that. 3-day weekend for you too, okay? Thank you so much, little B7. I appreciate you, sis, for joining. You got to come back, okay? Thank y'all so much. Let's put those blue hearts in the chat. It is continuously justice. We need to make some noise. We will continue to highlight different scenarios and different things that are taking place in this case. So make sure you all tap the like and make sure you come back. Also subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell. because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great evening.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.